Hello.
Hello. I thought I'd
No,
let
no,
him
sorry.
start this time because I always bloody do it.
You should have told me.
Well, I thought I'd leave it and wait until to see how long it
Seven,
took you.
7 hours later.
Hmm.
Just like in SpongeBob. I've got a snack, Ben. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, it's not crisps. I don't know. Is it something chewy?
Nope.
What is it? Jerky.
No, jerky's chewy.
Go on then.
They're called Choco Thins. They're like chocolates in the shape of mini Pringles,
Oh yes,
and
I've
they
seen
are
those. I like those.
these are salted caramel flavour.
All right.
I'm quite enjoying them. I've not had the salted caramel one before. We've also not done this campaign before. This is an entirely new one to us.
No, this is a new. Yeah, this is a new one. Ah,
Nice. I'm in a forest with a machine gun on the wall, on the roof. Sorry. All in all, it's looking quite good so far.
yeah.
Nice little start. The objective here is for us to get to the airport across the 5 maps.
Well then, let's get crack-a-lacking.
You're lacking in the cracking. But
Hmm.
these chocolate fins aren't available at all good retailers.
And some bad ones, no
And
doubt.
Lidl.
Lidl's fine. I don't
I
understand that. What is the difference between Lidl and Aldi?
for name,
Yeah,
for
that's
layout.
about it, really,
Honestly,
isn't it?
and the proximity between me and them.
Uh,
I live next to a Lidl near enough.
I don't.
Like, I can see one out my front window if I look.
I don't live next to anything. I'm in the country.
Oh, look at you, fancy boy.
Did you kill the hunter?
Yeah, I stabbed
Uh,
it once with a machete.
well, I saw one about, and I just wondered whether it was still
Measured
there.
twice, cut once. You like that? You didn't want to like it, but you liked it.
Well, no, I just thought that's some good old homespun wisdom there. I think we should
Ooh.
trade more. You're getting too far away. Wait,
So we've got to go for a bunker then.
I'll just shut this door behind us.
Well, that was a very good Molotov. Hmm. So what else have you been up to this week?
Sorry, I was yawning. Well, I had a mini panic.
Okay.
I won't go into details. My job involves, well, part of it anyway, involves setting up meetings. Um, and I was very worried this meeting wouldn't go ahead because I got everybody confirmed for it. It was the next day at 9:30. I got everybody confirmed at about 4:45, apart from one person who absolutely needed to be there. I need one person from this department to be there.
Hmm.
And then at 6 o'clock this morning, I got an email notification that was basically confirmation from this person.
Well, that's helpful. That's like best case scenario.
Well,
Ah! Oh, explosive barrels were rolling down the hill towards me. I I had a message from my latest paying customer
yeah,
at 4 o'clock this morning. Uh, Obviously, I would normally have ignored that outright, but I happened to wake up at 4:30
mm.
randomly for no real reason. Actually, no, that's not true. I know why I woke up, but I probably shouldn't share.
You that shouldn't. Be, I don't think it should be waking you up.
No, no, that didn't wake me up.
All right.
Oh, hang on, the messages. The messages didn't wake me up.
No,
I
the
made the foolish mistake of wearing a blindfold to bed again.
yeah, yeah.
Eh,
It's a little off topic. Sorry, very quickly, but I initially thought those because my phone vibrated like 3 times, and I thought, well, why the hell is Jordan messaging me? Because you're really the only person who messages me multiple times in a row. But it was just there was a series of notifications from this member of this team. But anyway, go
oh.
on.
Yeah, no. So they were like, I've managed to talk them out of buying any more because it's, you know, it's money, and
Don't do that.
like they're more than welcome to buy more. But I don't want them to end up in a financial situation that might be detrimental. My exact words were, "I don't know what your money situation's like, but I don't want you to do anything over it."
How much were they offering to buy?
It's only another five, so we're talking like £4, which is like $5. But it's not the point. I don't want to. The fact that they get paid on a Thursday, no, sorry, on a Wednesday, suggests it's some sort of weekly arrangement.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have done that.
Well, they're not your customers then, and I need the community to like me, word of mouth and all that.
Well, if
These things spread by oral, you know.
if you produce a good product, they'll like you.
That's why the freebies exist. I've really upped my game. I've got a new bit of software that I use. Oh, still free, of course, so it's all profit apart from my time. And my time's worthless. I mean, look at these. no one watches these, and I still do them. So
Yeah. Well, look, you do them anyway when you.
I was doing them before we were recording them,
Well, precisely.
but it was different then.
Well, how was it different?
I wasn't making content. I was playing a game.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm doing both.
Well, it's sort of like I said when we were planning this. Let's just let's just play the game. We might as well record it. Why the hell not?
Play the game, fellas. Play the game.
That's very much my thinking, and I think it played all right. Mm.
Oh, lovely.
That's a first.
First in a while.
So I've already told you this, but I was reading my president's book today, and I came across a passage that stood out to me. So this book is pretty concise. It goes over each and every president, and it names like their children and policies, and career before presidency and stuff like that. And it was talking about William Henry Harrison's son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he was 72, he died. And grave robbers, they stole his body and sold it to a medical school, which was not uncommon in those days. And the medical school had no idea what they had until a little while later, when the guy's son showed up at the school for other business and found the body of his father hanging by the neck from a noose.
See, what I question is, how would he necessarily have recognised him?
Well, it can't have been that long, and they don't let these things rot, so they preserve them. And presumably that little exhibit was just to show this is what a human body looks like when you hang it. This is what,
I mean,
or maybe they were just testing.
It's fortuitous it wasn't one that they, let not be a whole body, right?
Yeah, I mean, they could have been a skeleton,
Which is, like, you'd never be able to tell, would you? Unless they had some sort of really distinguishing...
Unless you were the Elephant Man, yeah.
And even then, I've met some real uggos in my time.
That's
bone structure all over the place.
Who are you talking about? It's not me, is it? I'm handsome.
It was me.
Oh, well, I don't think you're ugly. I just think you're shit. That witch is going nuts.
I have a face you don't forget quickly. Unless I've shaved, in which case I'm cute.
Yeah. I don't know.
When was the last time you saw me having had a shave?
Oh, I haven't seen you in ages.
Exactly.
I can't remember whether you were shaven.
Well, I'm shaven now, and I'm kind of cute.
Well, that's the important thing.
I've got a face you'd want between your legs.
Oh God, Ugh.
Look, I'm a fat guy, right? Which means I know how to eat.
Yeah. Well, I do feel like my youth is passing me by.
Well, you and me both, mate.
Really? It seems like you're making the most of it.
I'm 28. I've got a kid.
Yeah.
I'm living in a council flat.
Yeah.
I'm skint.
Yeah.
What part of this is making the most of it?
Well, I'm the same age, give or take a few years, and I'm living at home. I've been single for a while. Help me.
Trouble is, living at home is perfectly normal at our age at the moment.
Doesn't feel like it. And I am at that point where I'm very much ready to get out of here, but need to save up a deposit.
Well, you know how it is.
Could you lend me some money?
I'd have to have some first, mate.
Uh.
You want to get in touch with Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Throwback to our previous.
Are you in love with him or something?
It just came up.
Came up what?
In conversation. Wouldn't you like to know?
Hmm.
But anyway, he bought me a new Tesla after.
He gave you a slap on the arse and a 50 quid note and told you to buy something nice for yourself.
Inflation's a bitch.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be inflation, would it? That would be cheapskating.
I don't know, he might be into that. Have you done anything along those lines?
What? Inflation?
Yeah. You could do a Martin Lewis themed one. I don't know. I'm just you know,
I've done
spitballing
some
ideas.
financial related stuff. There was someone who was. There's a lot of these people that like these sorts of things. They're quite into like chastity and stuff.
Quite into what? Oh shit.
Chastity.
Ah.
Like having their bits locked away.
Oh yeah, I yeah.
And there was this one that I did. I can't remember if it was one I posted, I made thinking the community had liked it, or one that I made for someone else. But the concept was that they had to take someone who had the key to it on a shopping spree. For every $100 they spent, they got a clue and a minute to find the king hidden in this street. And it seems to have gone down well. I think it was one I did. I think it was one I did for the community to think about it.
You get your audience. I'll give you that. I would not have thought of that, but I don't understand this world.
That's the thing. I mean, not those things specifically, but some of the stuff that I do, I'm sort of into myself. So it's like it's easy because I know what I would want.
Yeah.
Like I was a viewing member of some of these communities before I was a contributing member of some of these communities.
Does this count as good content? I don't know. I don't really care. Let's just keep talking about this because it's sort of interesting.
If you find it interesting, let's do it.
Well, yeah, I mean...
It's nice for me to have someone I can talk to about it. So I've not really spoken too much to my partner about it because it's all a bit weird.
Really? I thought she'd be kind of fine with it.
No, it's not that she's got an issue with it, but it doesn't really get it.
Well,
I did show her my first GIF one, and her reaction was, "Oh, she's being mean."
Oh, well, isn't that the point?
Well, it absolutely was the point at the time. I can't remember what was going on in it, but I think that was the chastity one as well. One of the biggest communities I post to, so I've got to do it fair.
It's strange what people are into, isn't it? Like I'm into some. I've got my own little. I mean, I shan't go into detail, but you know, we'll have our. You know.
We all have our own interests.
Predilection sounds, illegal.
It sounds, yeah, it does sound quite bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yes.
They're called a fetish, Ben.
I don't think it's a fetish. It's just a.
Oh, it probably is. If it's not, I could make it into one.
Probably.
Ben, behind you. Thank you.
But it's that's not it, by the way. But it's very
I could probably caption something to make it.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I'm not going to. The only way it's ever going to happen is if you anonymously request. I don't know it's you, and then you're the one with all the power in that situation, which might actually be what it's all about for you. But I don't know.
It's not. It's. You better get out of there. It's
Fuck! It's on fire. It's banging me into the fire.
It's perfectly. Well, that problem seems to have sorted itself out. To be honest, it's It's something I would like to try one day. Put it that way.
We need to. We never did have that conversation after the last video.
No, I was waiting for you to ask.
Well, we sort of went. You went to the toilet while I was doing my German, and then we sort of started.
Yeah.
We didn't really have an opportunity.
Well,
but I would quite like to know what it is, out of curiosity. So.
Well, what was it concerning? Do you remember?
What, the conversation?
Yeah, I can't quite remember.
Cook holding.
Oh, it was something in relation to that.
Yeah. Top
And-
again.
And yeah, my last relationship, I guess. Anyway,
Mm.
I mean, if you really want to know, I guess it's probably won't come as much surprise to you. You probably already did it.
What? Already did what?
Oh, you'll find out.
I better.
Well, you should remind me. Anyway,
Phil, get out of the way.
what is this? What is it?
I don't know.
Where will it lead? I don't know. Who knows? Bill's in the way.
Anyway, this forest goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't all.
I feel like as long as it's illegal, people should be able to do whatever they want.
As long as it's
So
what?
as long as it's legal, as long as it's not illegal.
Yeah.
Very important to make.
As long as it's consensual and
well,
legal.
I mean, lack of consent automatically makes it illegal, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah, it
but
does. I would say so.
look, I would say, oh shit, consent is sort of my watchword for that. I mean proper consent. I think consent is a better. I mean, by all means. I mean, we've talked about this before, but I don't think legality and morality are synonymous.
No. I mean, look at the Tory party.
Some of the worst things in history have been legal. The Holocaust was legal. Slavery was legal. Apartheid was legal. You know.
Lewis is being left behind. And that's legal too.
Yep.
Bye, Lewis. Nice knowing you. I really want to know what you're into.
You already know. I discussed it with you once before, ages ago.
You might well have, but it's been a long time ago.
Not another one.
And you got to remember, I talk to a lot of people about what they're into at the moment.
Yeah.
So all sort of merged into what I was talking to you. It knocked you into that very well placed fire.
Yeah, he did.
It was a well placed fire, to be fair.
Who put that there?
Some genius.
Yeah, some arsehole, I bet. Tossing
No,
Molotovs.
just because I've got an arsehole doesn't mean.
But yeah, well.
You and your bloody arseholes. There's a boomer.
Too many bloody boomers.
He's using the trees. Watching and waiting. Picking us off one by one.
Is that a reference?
Predator. The musical.
There was a Predator musical?
There's a video on YouTube.
Oh, right.
What Predator would be like if it was a musical. And it is ridiculously brilliant. Like, it shouldn't be as good as it is. Something down there. That's the Indian guy. Who's Native American Indian, I should add.
Yeah.
I should probably
Billy.
say Native
His name is
American.
Billy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, him.
Oh, it was a witch. I thought I was going to put it
I'll
right
go
in
around
her
the other
head.
side. The financial director at work rang me the other day.
Yeah.
And literally only wanted to know the name of the password to a file that we work in. And we don't actually work in the file. It's not our file. We nick information out of it sometimes because we need it.
Yeah.
And he literally, it's like the only reason he rang me was to get the name of the password to that file. And he had the right password. He just didn't quite have it. Like, it's the name of a gun, but with a number change. And he had the right gun. He just hadn't changed the number.
Walther PP8.
How did you know? Oh no!
That was my best guess.
No, it's not.
No, I doubted it.
But so many guns. I wouldn't tell you if it was true anyway.
Yeah. AK-43.
What would you do with the base fleet file at work? I mean, God knows the people who work with it properly don't know what they're doing with it. So what would you know how to do it?
Oh, I'd give it to your competitor.
It would be worthless to them. Also, I don't even know who our competitor is. Everyone's either way bigger or way smaller than we are. Which is I don't know how I feel about that.
You're right in the middle.
Oh.
Well, they're still your competitors, aren't they? Really. You know, the smaller people want to pass you, and the bigger people want to crush you.
No, but like, it's not fair contest in any direction.
Yeah.
Like, we have no, as far as I'm aware, there's no one who's only just bigger than us, and no one that's only just smaller than us. Can you cover me while I sort this thing out?
I don't know where you are.
In the room.
All right.
I don't know. So I think that did it.
Lovely.
Yeah, this gate's open.
Slow.
If you could have a Left 4 Dead map of anywhere real world, where would it be?
Real world.
Yeah, anywhere that you know.
Um.
You don't even have to have been there, but anywhere that you can. Are you heading up?
Yeah, I would guess. Well, it would have to be somewhere I know, wouldn't it? Really. So I would say the town I live in now, or the town I lived in before, or the place I work, which sounds awful, but it's only because I think it would be interesting, given the varying settings and stuff.
The place I work could be used as the end point. For one, just because of all the lorries. Come on, Lewis.
Well, we have a 7-story building. It must be the tallest building in our town.
What, your town? Like, or your workplace?
My workplace has it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
Fucking hell, Bill.
Huh.
Well. Well. I'm gonna hear it up just because there's an opportunity to. Right, yeah. I think I'd want one of I suppose this town. Yeah. Find my way around it.
Yeah.
You ever played GeoGuessr?
Yeah.
I made a GeoGuessr of the town that I live in.
Oh.
And I have a record of the high score, full points in the lowest time.
Well,
And I worked hard to get it. Other people have set scores.
other people in your town?
I don't know. Could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Other people have full points, but they've got it in much slower time.
Well, I imagine it's changed a little bit since I left.
Town.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to find your way around.
Huh.
I think a minute 20 is my best to get full points. We should do it sometime.
Yeah, maybe.
Not as part of it, just because obviously that's really toxic. But, well, me. Because the conversation about the high-profile murders in its town and my real name.
Well, they already know where it is.
I know.
We've mentioned it.
What'll happen is we'll be doing it, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's where such and such lives," or "Oh, that's my house," or you know. Although I tell you what, a couple of times my landlord's house from the last place has come up, and I'm like, "Oh, if anywhere needed a Molotov."
Okay, you probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't say that in a recording.
It was this game. We needed a Molotov for this bloody. Look at this. It's a bottleneck. We're gonna deal with that. No trouble.
Well, I've got Molotov.
Why didn't you use it? Oh, so have I. If there was ever a time to have used one.
Okay, now this isn't the right room.
No, I thought it was, but it's not. Which one's? Oh, it's that one.
This one that says emergency exit only. Alarm will sound.
I didn't see the sign. Shall we have a look in these first?
Yeah.
That's dead end. There's some ammo here.
I'll take the ammo.
Explosive ammo.
And I suppose you're keeping the health kit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Was there nothing in this one? Oh.
Shit.
Shit!
Did that bowl us all down?
I don't know, that's the kind of shit that gets you an achievement if you're doing it in...
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, fuck this. Oh wait, no, I'll just shoot it.
God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
fuck!
tank! It's gone for me.
Oh, thank God.
I'm down on the ground. You're nearly dead.
Not no more, mister.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, this is a nightmare.
Did I just walk past the way to go?
I don't know.
Because I'm just going for... Oh no, it's over here.
There's a button over here on a wall. And some more health kits.
Come on, shoot the fucking thing. There we go. Alright, I covered our back for a second.
You got the health kit?
Yeah.
That's good. Doo-doo. What's a film series that you think people should watch? Right,
You think what?
what's a film series that you think people should watch? Like, if you could only say, if they could only watch one film series for their whole life, what series would you pick for them?
The Bond franchise. And I know
How
that's...
long it?
Well, the reason why I say that is one, because I like it, obviously, but two, because it's varied. You know, there are silly films that you can sort of laugh at and make fun of. And there's darker films, and there's a few really good ones, like genuinely really good ones.
That helps.
I think there's something for everyone. What about you? I don't know how that hit us.
It didn't hit me. I don't really know. I hadn't really thought about it.
You asked the question.
Yeah, no, but I didn't think about it. I just asked the
Yeah,
question.
just-
I wasn't expecting you to ask it back. What is it? A fucking interview?
Alright, what's a TV series? That's probably a better question, because there's only so many.
Cucumber.
Really? You got that
Yeah.
quick? Why?
It is one of the few TV programs that I desperately wish they'd made more of, and that I desperately want to watch again.
Hmm.
And I've not been able to see it on any streaming service since I watched it initially. And I'm sure it's out there. I've just never seen it.
4OD.
It wasn't on there,
It
and it's all
must
4
be.
now.
Oh, all 4. It must be on there, right? It was on there originally.
That's what I thought. I couldn't find it.
Or maybe it's on Channel 5. I don't think it is, though.
No, it was definitely a 4. There'd be no reason why they put it on 5. It was such a brilliant... I think it was a Russell T Davies as well.
It was, yeah.
And that guy just literally makes goals.
Not literally. He's
Well,
not an alchemist.
Yeah, but if he was, oh boy, I'd believe it.
Oh, fuck, so I'm getting it from all angles.
You love it, you tart.
I bloody wish. Anyway, help
Such
me.
a slut.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting you.
You've been really mean. Could you heal me?
I'm not shaming you. If you could not walk,
Oh, thank you very
There we go.
much.
saved your life. Now we're even, smelling you.
Fair enough.
Well, I get the feeling both sets of doors are going to open.
Here we go again. I'm going to throw the Molotov at one. Or are you?
Everyone behind us, do it behind us, quick! Right, how's that taken care of? I can't see anything.
No, you're all good. Oh, it's daylight. Ah!
You'll be... Oh! There we
So
go.
many of these bloody boomers.
Turn right. You'll be dead by daylight.
Oh,
Ha
right.
ha ha.
threatening.
Have you ever seen the game Payday?
No.
It's
It rings a bell.
basically it's sort of like Left 4 Dead, but you're doing crimes instead,
Huh.
like bank robberies and jewelry store heists and shit like that.
How's it like
Might
Left
be
4 Dead?
interesting. Well, there's 4 players and you all have different roles to play. And
Oh, I think I found a little
that.
custom AK-47.
Let me come and join you.
But I think mine's the same. There's health kits in the corner, by the way.
Oh, lovely. Screw you, Bill. Especially you, Lewis. You'd like to get screwed by Lewis, wouldn't you? You dirty, dirty dog.
What's going? Oh, you.
You thought I meant you.
Well, can you blame me?
No. There's a boomer somewhere.
As long as he's not in the next room. Leave him.
I mean, Lewis is basically on like 1 health.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
Oh no. Where are you? Oh. Ben, quick, join me in here. It's safe.
Okay. Want the cupboard?
Quick. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
We can't close the bathroom door. We can't get behind it.
I got claustrophobic.
What, trapped in a room with me? I see how it is. So, we're murderous bastards.
I'm getting bored of waiting.
We're coming up to the finale as well.
Well, they'll be back, won't they?
I know, I'm just saying we're coming up to a finale. It's a comment rather than a criticism. Well, I suppose you had that Molotov, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. And I shot some of the exploding barrels, which probably helped.
Yeah. Does mean that we're fairly evenly matched coming into this last one.
Maybe.
Where we go? I don't want to heal. I'm not gonna.
No, me neither.
Who is your favourite Hobbit?
Probably Sam. Maybe Frodo.
Yeah.
Probably Frodo, honestly. I think Sam's a bit whiny.
He is a bit, but you know, he's not cut out for that.
Well, no, but he did it anyway because he loved his friend.
True.
He is a loyal pal.
And he really did love that Rosie Cotton.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like an airport.
Well, it's not. Well, it's like a little outpost thing, I suppose.
I recognise this design.
Oh, we can. That's cool. That's. Oh, we can't get up there. Shit. That would have been the obvious place to go. Looks like it's all closed off. Oh.
Even if we could get in there, it's hard to. I never.
Did you push the? Have you started it?
No, I did the first one. I've not done the second one.
Oh, right. It just seemed like they all came out of nowhere.
And that's what happens. I mean, it says that we're summoning a rescue, but actually we're helping them escape.
Yeah.
Where are you? Are you inside the hangar?
Yeah.
Right, wait for me.
There's doors and everything.
Well, hang out in there. Oh, there's like an actual doorway.
Ah.
Open the
Help me.
those doors.
Shut that door.
Put that light out.
So do you understand I'm making a reference as well there?
Yeah, I couldn't work out where from, but
It's Larry Grayson. He was a camp comedian in the 70s and 80s. He used to say that every now and then.
Okay.
That was part of his set, that he would basically every now and then he'd say something to somebody off stage, like shut that door, because there was a draft ostensibly coming in, and it was putting him off. And he had friends called Slack Alice and Everard. So,
Okay.
proper 1970s innuendo going on there.
Well, whatever makes him happy, right?
Ah.
Let's see if he hit you in that lineup. Saving everybody's goddamn life. Killing all the damn specials.
Goddamn tank. You're getting on my wick, sir.
Start calling him John.
I have to go to work tomorrow, and I don't usually work on Fridays. It's because
I have to go to work as well.
Because I got some time off. I took an hour out because I had a doctor's appointment, and now I have to pay it back. And I thought I usually have an appointment. Yeah. No, I could take it out on my lunch break, but I thought I'm in town. I'll just pop in. In for an hour. I've got to return a phone call from a colleague. About something, so
I spent about 3 hours today trying to solve a problem in a spreadsheet, and it turned out that the issue was that I had not corrected a formula properly.
Alright.
So that was fun.
I don't care for spreadsheets.
It's basically my work life is spreadsheets. Fixing them and making them and maintaining them. And I have to say, we had this big old issue in a spreadsheet this week. It saved my life.
Did I?
Yeah, you killed the smoker that had me.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Anyway, we had this big old issue in a spreadsheet that we used, like a massive fucking spreadsheet, got years worth of data in there.
Yeah.
And we were like so many thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds out from what we should be saying.
Mhm.
And we were like, oh, it's because it's year end. Yeah, because it's year end.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, well, it's fine, it'll sort itself out.
Oh, not again.
So I had to look at it, and it turns out that we'd screwed something up somewhere.
Oh, not again.
So I fixed it, but like we were all just prepared to leave it because it was just something that happened at this time of year.
Oh.
And it turns out that was actually a massive fucking problem that I identified and fixed.
Well, good for you.
Almost solo as well. The people that did help me didn't actually do all that much helping.
We've changed up our process for something. You know what it's like in the public sector. We're forever changing fucking processes.
Of course.
And it's proved quite controversial. We're having a meeting about it on Thursday. I'm sort of getting to grips with it, but I do have some queries. And I think my boss is quite protective over it. Oh God.
Oh, the temptation to leave you behind is so.
I know. Right, let's go, pilot. Leave him. You know what? I don't want to leave Bill behind. Oh, okay.
Too late. Lewis got on.
Lewis is a coward.
Bye, Bill. I've only got one more film before I do the Kill Bill films.
What's that? Remind me.
Jackie Brown.
I thought you'd seen it.
No, I've read the back of the DVD. It only turned up yesterday. I've not watched it. I've already seen Kill Bill, but not as a reviewer.
I don't understand this title. 7 hours later. Or the name of the campaign. I don't get it, but I liked it. Thank you. Aggressor and Gemini Saga. Yeah.
You did the most melees.
Yeah. And joint most smokers.
I do kill a lot of specials.
Yeah. Hey!
Oh, you got the tanks. You got all the tanks out of the server. Oh, you just pipped me.
Yeah, by almost 30, but okay.
25, mate.
All right.
God damn. Well, and you got me on the
oh, look at that.
accuracy as well.
It's a rare enough thing. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Adios, amigos. Hola, muchachos. Yeah, cut it before that.
Yeah, okay, I definitely will.